Yes, good afternoon. It's Simon Penfold. I'm the Managing Director of Orbinox UK Limited. We are a valve and actuator manufacturer and distribution outlet into the UK and Ireland. Yeah, as well as our own Orbinox manufactured products, we also represent Emerson on the Elematic and Betis range of products. We also have a metal seated ball valve from Penta, and we have our own range of value added engineering products branded Newton. We've been working with Martin and his team at Effective Marketing over the last few years. And about 9 months ago, we decided that we would take our brand Newton and we would actually start to realise it into a real product by initially looking at what the brand looked like and then actually creating a website, doing some case studies about the product, about what we've done, to try and actually raise the whole profile and make the market aware of the Newton brand. And we work very closely with Martin and his team trying to pull the whole website and concept together. Yeah, so we took the idea and we tried to look at how we could sort of put the brand into a website. We made a very sort of dynamic, for our industry, quite a Gucci looking website. We did some nice videos and case studies trying to sort of represent what we've been doing and what we're up to, and Martin and his team really helped us on putting that whole structure and layout together. And obviously the key now is to try and use the sort of engine optimization to try and raise our profile within the whole internet environment. I think the main difficulties were trying to actually pull the project together, because it was really a grassroots project. Even though we had the brand and we had the concept, it was actually trying to put some meat on the bone. And I think with Martin's sort of expertise, he managed to sort of help us do that and trying to look at what the end, with the end game in mind, what the product looked like in the market, how we would market that, how we would enter the market, which opened a number of interesting debates and was really, really helpful. Yeah, I think one of the big things is that we wanted to look at using video, because we wanted to show case studies on where we'd use the products in certain applications, our sort of design, how we'd come up with the concept, really taking the whole thing through from conceptual to actually completion. And I think that was really important. And then now we're starting to look at the whole sort of social media side of LinkedIn, Twitter, to try and help ourselves get that brand out in the market. No, it wasn't, and we really, really appreciated the sort of the help your team gave us and the hand holding that we required in those areas, and I think between us we end up delivering a fantastic website. Yeah, and that was one of the challenges that we wanted to get, like everybody, try and get the website up and running as quick as possible. And in all fairness, due to a few changes, we ended up coming in on time, which I think was really effective.
So it was almost 3 months, was it?
Yeah, it's about 3 months from the start to the finish, which I think we would all appreciate. Is in today's world where everyone's very busy, it was a massive achievement by the whole team, both our team and obviously your own team at Effective Marketing. Yeah, I think the finished product is absolutely fantastic. Everyone's chuffed to bits. I think we've had a lot of great feedback. I think we have some things to work on within the brand, but I think the main thing now is for us to really try and get that up the search engine optimization and get the brand out there. That's our next challenge, and hopefully we can work with you guys to help us to achieve that. Yes, certainly we're doing quite well in certain areas. We're finding it starting to creep up. But I think a lot of that is now down to us filling out with more and more content, and as you said, one of the things we wanted to be able to do is to have control so that we could add content and case studies. So we need to spend more time and effort trying to actually get that as much as we can into that to really help that move up the rankings. Yes, we once we've sort of started that project, really almost in midstream, we realised that our main business, Orbinox UK website, was really become quite old and antiquated. It was something that we worked with Effective Marketing 6 years ago, and at the time it was really, we thought was great. It was really sort of one of the best ones on the block, But we realised, looking back, actually, crikey, we needed to do some work and effort.
Right.
And in all fairness, I actually think that it's equal, if not even better, than our original Newton website. We've really, I think, between us, we took some of the original ideas from the old site, looked at how things should be used going forward, and I'm absolutely chuffed to bits with the way that the website now looks. Again, engine optimization is something that we're really looking at hard, and we've introduced a couple of new products. Bettis line, the Bettis automation line, is one of the key things, and we are now seeing on the Bettis spares, which is obviously the spare parts of the actuator, we're actually #1 on Google, so which is absolutely terrific, and that brand is starting to move for us. So I think the website has really helped. So I'm really glad that we found some extra money to invest in our main website. So we've now got 2 fantastic websites, and obviously they're linked to each other, and one's helping the other. So yes, really, really good. It was, well, I think that was about 6 weeks, so yeah, I think we realised that we couldn't have this brand new fantastic Newton website and leave our Orbinox UK website behind. I think our customers would have thought we were a bit crazy and probably created a very confusing message, so we are really pleased, really pleased. I think it's the same old thing that we all forget, that how important marketing is within our business. And I would say that we've been a real victim over the last 4 or 5 years where we haven't spent enough probably time, effort and money in that area. And when you start to look back, you think, crikey, all those great things we did when we spent time and effort achieving and moving those websites up the market and getting yourself optimised on the engines and stuff. But I think it's something that we have to look at doing on a regular basis, and as you know, Martin, we've actually employed somebody now who's going to be looking after the marketing on a sort of weekly basis, and working with you guys to really try and up our whole game in the marketing area, because it's something, particularly now with the way that the modern world is moving so quickly, you cannot afford to forget as a business, because you need to have one eye on the future all the time. And if you're not out there putting your name and your brands out there and thinking and showing new ideas, you're going to be left behind. You're going to be old news. 2 fantastic dynamic websites, so we need to get out there using that, so the social media, to make sure we're doing our tweets and using the LinkedIn profiles and all that type of great stuff, and making sure we do our blogs, and just really, you know, trying to share as well what we're doing, and trying to sort of help our customers and give them information, and try and really use it as a whole, you know, not just as a shop window, but actually use it as a proper tool within our business and to help out us and our customers. I think the best thing about working with effective marketing is that they really understand the whole marketing strategy. They're not just about delivering a website, or not just about talking about LinkedIn, all those great things. They really understand about the whole aspect of marketing within your business and how that ties into sales, because it's a chicken and egg. You need marketing to drive the sales, but if you don't get any sales, you can't afford to pay for the marketing. So it's really, I think Martin and his team really have a great understanding about how within your business those things need to work together, and all those things you need to work on all of the time, okay? And you can't always spend as much time as you want, but it's making sure you do have a plan, which I think is really important. I would say give them a go. They're a really good bunch of guys. They'll come on board, they'll try and understand what you're trying to achieve. They're full of energy and enthusiasm, and I think, you know, they're certainly one of the best companies that we've worked with.